Right. Hello. Happy witching hour. I actually was asleep, fell asleep early while I was watching something, and then I got woke up by what I was watching. So I'm up and I couldn't get back to sleep at the moment. So I thought I would come and talk about Saturn in retrograde. Um, just FYI, y'all, all of I guess the normal people, I hate to use the word normal. I would say the stable people, the solid people that are not functioning like scary, chaotic people. And when I say scared, uh, when I say that someone is scared and confused, I don't mean somebody that is scared to back down from a fight. I'm talking about somebody that almost is suffering from some kind of lunacy. And with the things that are going on and all of these energy shiftings throughout the planet and CERN and all of that, it is literally like watching the movie The Crazies. That is literally the way that it is. And they are gang stalking more than ever. They are sending folk. They are recruiting stalkers who are lost, who don't know who they are. And it's just like the dumbest thing, and for the dumbest reasons, you know, for the most silliest reasons. So I wanted to talk about Saturn in retrograde for a second. And when I get off of here, I am going to record the preliminary readings for Saturn retrograde, which is coming up June the 29th. Okay. I need to check and see. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I'm going to check and see because I don't have my calendar printed out. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay. So Saturn retrograde will be from June the 29th until November the 15th. So, in order to understand what's going to be happening, I already know. I am going to confirm it with my cards. I'm going to do a collective reading just in general just to kind of see what warnings spirit is going to confirm. But this Pluto retrograde, since people are, it's almost like people can't regulate their emotions, right? So there's a lot of people that are just acting like it's the end of the world, or either they're acting very, very extra. It's like people are making these decisions and the daily actions that they are taking that are not good. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to occur this year by confused people who are very chaotic, to whereby next year those people are either going to be in jail or either those people are going to be getting sued in civil court. They're just really making bad decisions. The main thing that I can sense and see is that there's a lot of people who are they're disconnected from reality, and that can be very scary. That can be very, very scary when a person is disconnected from reality. People get hurt, people get murdered. Not good. Now, obviously, if you have my satanic, demonic protection from death, then you don't have to worry about it. Okay. However, you just really want to be careful because they can sneak up on you and annoy you, is the main thing about it. It's almost like a virus. I feel that everybody should be social distancing except for who you know you can truly trust. People are paranoid. Pluto going into retrograde actually and factually caused people's mental illnesses to exacerbate. So people are experiencing symptoms. This is going to be around the time that the people that are responsible, right, they're going to go and have medications adjusted. But there's some people that are not on medication at all that need to be medicated. Okay. And so obsession kicks in. Now, Saturn going into retrograde is going to create, these people are going to be an absolute nightmare. They are going to be an absolute nightmare. Mainly because when you think about Saturn, okay, Saturn is an amazing planet. It's an amazing planet to manifest with. Absolutely amazing planet to manifest money and wealth with. Absolutely amazing. However, Saturn is also the planet of karma, and it does every planet connects us to our past lives. There are people with past lives that are experiencing these past life regressions to where it almost seems like a possession. It's not always possession by a bad spirit. When I look at people's spiritual profile, when something is going on with them, I'm either looking for possession or some kind of depression or um, degeneration that is connected with a past life. So, past life possession is a new word that I'm going to invent, because this is a person that at a moment they are in that past life, they are experiencing some kind of hallucination. Oh, that person's doing something to me. As a witch, I'm going to say it straight up and down. The only thing that I do with people that I consider to be my enemies is push them away from me. If bad spirits are coming through those enemies, I'm trapping them with Santa Muerta. There are people out there that are literally hallucinating. They have made up these things in their minds, and a lot of it is based upon past life regression. That's how you end up with crazy people who have who literally start crap with you. They just start crap with you, just start crap, and you're like, what in the world are you? And all of a sudden, you've done something. All of a sudden, you've done something. So then they begin to try to pull you into their vortex that has nothing to do with you, right? So all of a sudden, you become a part of their hallucination or their delusion. I believe that when Saturn goes into retrograde, people, especially a lot of bad people are going to be very upset. People that try to affect you negatively. Saturn going into retrograde is going to put those people in a tailspin. That's another thing. There are people walking around here talking about, oh, I think that your butt is bigger than mine. Or, oh, I think that you're prettier than me. So I'm going to do death magic on you because your beauty is going to destroy my life. And I want to take your identity and I want to steal from you. Those people that have been doing crap like that are not going to do well for this retrograde. They are not. Those people are going to be upset. Now, I am going to look at Saturn retrograde last year. I want to look at the dates of that because I remember everything that happened last year, everything. Okay. And I can guarantee you that when certain things began to happen, people that were either stalkers, obsessed with you, annoying people started to attack you. Another thing is that I think that if you're a person that's dealing with people that can't face people, like, for example, people that feel intimidated by others, right? I've had somebody doing that to me for years. This chick has enemies that she need to be paying attention to. No, instead she tries to pay attention to me. I think that she tries to project all of her problems to me, and it does not work that way. It will never work that way, ever. And part of the reason why is because she was playing around with it and did somebody dirty, but then she's too afraid. One of them types of people that throw their hands and hide them. So she's afraid to face her real enemy and constantly following me and my babies around. If you send somebody and project your negativity to somebody, people got every right to send it back. Nobody on this earth is supposed to take your crud and take your crap and take your baggage, take your health problems. In other words, if you sitting at your house smoking crack cocaine or methamphetamines or mainline and heroin or something, you are the one that has to suffer. If you are a drug addict and you're falling apart, you're the one that's going to fall apart. Other people's lives don't have to fall apart. You're the one that has to live like a drug addict. You, not other people. And I've noticed that. This is not a dig at drug addicts or anything like that, but the ones that you see that are very humble, the ones that are like, listen, I'm on drugs, my life is messed up, you know what I'm saying? But there's some people that are on drugs and they want to maintain their lifestyle, but they can't. So those types of people are willing to do anything to keep up with the Joneses. Their health is falling apart. What they don't talk about often is that drugs can cause early death. Smoking crack cocaine and methamphetamines, you don't really see a old drug addict that's still on drugs. That's just like somebody that weighs 500 or 600 pounds. People that weigh 500 or 600 pounds, which I believe this chick Eris Blue weighs 500 or 600 pounds. Yes, I do. And she's also a dark skinned woman who is using a cartoon of a light skinned person instead of showing herself. I believe that this chick is morbidly obese. If you are 500 or 600 pounds, harassing people, trying to project all this negativity to people, that ain't gonna work. You are at risk of cancer. You are at risk of death. That why do y'all think that people are so urgent about people that are 500 or 600 pounds losing weight? That's a health risk. And you see somebody that's that morbidly obese, have y'all caught the updates from my 600-pound life? A lot of those people die. They die. They don't live long. So if a person that has certain afflictions kind of feels as though they're going to use magic or witchcraft, oh my God, I woke up, I can't breathe. Oh my God. If you weigh 500 or 600 pounds, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have trouble breathing. You're going to have some kind of side effect to that. You gonna have side effects if you 5 or 600 pounds. I'm sorry. If you just have a little bit of belly fat, the only side effect that some people may have is feeling bad about themselves. I personally feel like who the hell wastes time feeling bad about themselves? Why not work out, do what you gotta do? There are some people that are down, 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 down bad, and they hanging around the spiritual community. If you are somebody that weighs 5 or 600 pounds, like Eris Blue weighs 500 or 600 pounds, that's why this chick is obsessed. She's very morbidly obese. Very morbidly obese. I can promise you. Your heart may not work very well. You may have tachycardia. You may have high blood pressure. Instead of helping yourself, instead of going to some kind of clinic and losing the weight, you're going to sit around the internet and try to throw that negative energy. Oh, my heart is hurting today. Let me try to meditate and throw it to somebody. This is what people are doing. Miss L is one of them. Oh, I don't feel well today. Miss L actually has an ED. She has an ED, and then also cancer. People that are sick, I don't know where all these people came from. It's so weird. There are people that are sick that are in the spiritual community looking at videos about witchcraft and saying, oh my God, and they're making it up in their head. Oh my God, Jamila is the one that did this to me, even though they've been sick far before they ever knew I existed. And no, I was not doing that to them. 9 times out of 10, it was genetics. 9 times out of 10, it was somebody else doing it to them. But then you become a target. Oh my God, I don't feel well. I know for a fact that Mike has told me that Miss L has seizures. So she's having an active brain disorder. She has a brain disorder. A seizure is a brain disorder. What does she do instead of sitting there, taking her medications, following up with her physician? She sits around the internet yelling and screaming, trying to project a health problem to me. Also, another thing, she does not feel good because of all the meds that she's taken, along with being an alcoholic, along with being a drug addict, you add that with watching a video about witchcraft, and all of a sudden I've got to return a sender on a curse to somebody. No, you don't need to return a sender. You being a sick person, you being sick, I didn't make you sick. Now, I do have the power to make people lay their asses down. If I feel you are a threat to me, you can go from being perfectly fucking healthy to being sick. That is a fact. I just had to tell somebody tonight. That's why the church don't like Santa Martha. Santa Martha will make people fall down like instantly. Like she ain't playing with y'all, especially when it comes to innocent people. And with you people who are meant to be sick, you're meant to be sick. Guess why? You may have came into this world with past life afflictions. Santa Martha is saying you can't transfer your sickness over to people. You need to go back and heal yourself. But see, it might be too late for some of these people because some of these people have done the most evil. Okay? Saint Death is Saint Death. Santa Martha is who she is, not because she takes people out like that. That has nothing to do with it. She's there when you transition. She is the veil between life and death. So, it's not that she even determines everybody's time to go. She can, trust me, because she probably knows when it's your time to go because she can see it. If you're saying, oh, I want to avoid death by transferring over to Jamila and Jacob my afflictions, she's going to be on your head because it ain't meant for Jamila and Jacob or Tyrese or Deja or Danielle or my grandbaby to die. It ain't meant for that. And I being a witch, I don't believe in fate like that anyway. I believe fate is what you make it. Okay? And so does Santa Martha. She feels the same way as well. Okay. So it ain't our fault that you're sick and that you don't feel well, is it? It's nobody's fault. And so I've got people ever since I stated that I was a healer trying to throw their afflictions at me, trying to throw their actual sicknesses at me, trying to write out petitions and light a candle. They gonna return something to sender. Well, I'm not the one that made you sick to begin with. Your mama did. Your mama the one that gave birth to you. I don't have anything to do with that. But I will ask Santa Muerta to make your butt burn, to make your heart burn, to make your throat burn, especially when you telling lies on me and speaking, trying to speak curses towards my family. You shouldn't be doing that anyway. So I don't care what nobody says. I'm going to protect me and mine. If I were sick, genuinely sick with anything, but guys, I don't get sick. I don't get sick. I have a very healthy immune system. So I don't get sick like that. And neither does my children. Jacob has never been sick. Ain't that strange? He's never been sick in his life and he never will be. Probably not till he gets old, very old. And I don't mind saying that. Jacob has never had vaccines in his life and he was breastfed until he was 4 or 5 years old. So he has a powerful immune system. You're not going to change that. Y'all want people to be down with y'all sickness. We not having that crap. We not having that crap. Now I am gonna make sure he gets an MMR. That's it. That's the only vaccine that Jacob is gonna ever have is the MMR and maybe the chickenpox vaccine. That's it. And when he does that, I'm going to be watching him very closely and monitoring him. And I'm 1,000,000% sure that he'll be fine. That's the only one he gonna get. So, but he doesn't get sick. The moment I told these people that I am a healer, they've been trying to throw every sickness at me in the book. All of them sick. All of them been sick, complaining about their illnesses. AKT is one of them. She got sick a few years back and tried to blame it on herbs. She tried to claim somebody poisoned her. No, you got sick because you had an infection that you never got cleared up. That's why she got sick. She tried to blame it on somebody and said that somebody poisoned her. Trust me, as aggravating as you are, if somebody poisoned you, you be dead. This is when her lies and her psychosis started. When she began, and she figured out, I believe that Alexis K. Tyler has Munchausen by proxy. She has Munchausen syndrome, is what she has. Because she's constantly, somebody's doing something to me. They're doing things to me. Ain't nobody did nothing to you. Everybody that you have accused of doing something to you actually liked your ass and cared about you. Shut up. We don't care about you no more because you too much of an annoyance and you attack people's children. You attack people's children, hun. So everybody that hates your ass has a fucking reason to hate you. She's another one of them, a very sick, sad case on here trying to play around with magic, running around here trying to go to King Solomon. Girl, first of all, you ain't gonna ever be better until you stop attacking people. I don't. That girl, she act like a dog with rabies. She act like a dog with rabies. And that's all she does is transfer her negative energy to other people. That's why I don't talk to her. That's why I don't commune with her. But she really ain't been able to do that anymore either. She's another one that just needs to be hospitalized and have them run a battery of tests on her to see what the hell is wrong with her. What is making her eyes bulge out like that? Why does she look like that? That's what it's probably cancer. She probably has cancer. I know a lot of people with cancer. Cat Smith had cancer. What has Cat Smith been doing every time she was diagnosed with cancer? In the black sector, harassing and lying on people. So I don't know too many people with cancer that are doing what you heifers are doing. That's disgusting. So y'all better believe that in June is gonna be a hell of a month. The whole month of June gonna be a hell of a month for these people. The whole month of June, when Saturn kicks in, and then also June, July, August is when we're going to be going uphill on this Pluto retrograde. So it's just going to get worse and worse for these people. I'm bringing these people up as an example so that y'all can relate these people with the crazy people that are harassing and bothering y'all, or trying to harass and bother y'all. Because I'm totally unbothered. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm unbothered. I've become quite numb to these types of people. And keep in mind that for probably like at least a week, we'll be in the pre-shadow phases of Saturn retrograde. Okay. I have never once sat back when these people started all this crap. Not once have I sat back and said, I'm going to make all these people get sick. I'm not, I've done it recently because I feel like if you feeling good, why would you use your energy that you do have within your body to attack me? Are you stupid? Maybe you need to go lay down for a little while longer. And let's keep it a buck. The afflictions that they're like, first of all, eh, you know, the only reason why they're able to do that is because we're empathic. We're not actually experiencing their afflictions, maybe the symptoms of their afflictions, but the affliction is still in their body. It doesn't change anything. So I don't understand why these people are just annoying and they shouldn't be playing around with magic. Hecate told me last year, she said these people are basically trying to project their afflictions and problems to other people using witchcraft, and I'm not gonna have it. That's just like Eris Blue put up a picture of 3 candle flames. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, that's not real, hun. You still are who you are. I'm still very healthy. I'm still getting ready to get money for my mother's house. I'm still getting ready to get justice with this bad landlord. It doesn't matter if you show a picture of some damn candles, a gif, a gify of some candles. You know what I'm saying? So, because at the end of the day, I'm going to have justice in my favor. Okay? Trust me, if I wasn't a stable person, I'd have moved up out of here in 2022, 2021. When I realized after 2 years they wasn't gonna fix the issue that, and there's something else up in that attic too. Trust me, I can't. We're packing right now. We're leaving. Trust me. A bunch of narcissistic people playing victim for a damn slumlord. That's why, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Don't ever get a landlord ever unless the landlord loves the home and the property, is very responsible, that lives in another state. Because I can imagine that there may be some kind of extradition rules because my landlord is in a totally different state. Because in Georgia, according to county and state laws, in my county, if you neglect a property to that degree, you can be arrested and fined. That's the way that it works. So, Blue, all that stupid stuff you sharing on your wall, girl, you are a loony bin. You are in an illusion, child. You are in an illusion. And I realize that somebody like you who's humble, right? Humble to you is accepting any old thing. I have enough pride and self respect about myself to know that I deserve more than to live in a house that is uninhabitable. Basically, if you want to be technical about the situation, especially, and I'm suing for the high lights and gas bills too for the past 4 years. I'm suing for that too because my light and my gas bill have been higher because the sunroom leaks cold air at night in the wintertime. I can't even that's one of the reasons why I rented this place, is because that was supposed to be a workspace. If it's cold, I can't even be in that room. Okay, get a space heater. Okay, that's fine. I have a space heater. But guess what? That's going to make my light bill go up. That's going to cause a fire hazard, hon. So I realize that somebody like you that don't believe that you deserve anything better, but I do. And if I'm paying 1,500 a month, 1,800 a month to live somewhere, you better have things right. Huh. You have lost your mind, girl. You sound like somebody that don't have money, that don't have no opulence is what you sound like. You sound like a fool. You looking real crazy over there, seriously. And you're not my landlord, Eris Blue. You don't have anything to do with it. And you know what? If in fact if in fact you and my landlord belong to the same stalking brigade, the landlord is going to get in trouble for the harassment. So basically, I'm screenshotting everything that you're doing, and I will be reporting to a federal judge that it's a possibility that you are harassing me for the landlord. It's a possibility that you could be. It's a possibility. Okay? So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I have enough evidence against my landlord to where I don't need that, but this is considered to be harassment. It is. And you know what? I would not put it past y'all little gang stalking brigade, which I mean, it doesn't matter. Like my landlord's corporation is already destroyed. Just absolutely disgusting. There is no way that I would if I had a property management company and all my clients, all of my residents would be happy and I would be rich and abundant and responsible. So June 29th, when Saturn goes into retrograde, these people are going to think that the damn sky is falling. It's not going to be good. It's not going to be good for these horrible, bad people who were not justified and very unjust in their actions against people that played it straight with them. Not gonna be good. And I know that they thinking, well, it's going backwards. So that no, hun, no, 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 no. It does not work that way. See, you're not the spiritual expert. I am. It does not work that way. It doesn't. It doesn't. Pretty much what Saturn's gonna do is Saturn's gonna go boop everything you did for the past 5 years, 3 years, 10 years to another person on this planet is gonna crash down on top of your damn head. I'm talking about ceilings falling in and everything. That ain't no joke. So, but I think that we still need, protection from it and everything because Saturn is going to be communicating with that sun and that moon and Mercury and Pluto, and it's gonna be a big mess, and we all need protection from that. Just FYI, people like Aries Blue, people like Mike, people like Miss L, people like Talia, instead of them handling their issues like an adult, what do? They go on the attack. People like AKT. Oh, I'm crying. I gotta go and attack somebody. When I got some stuff going on, I know I ain't did right, and that's exactly what they gonna do. That's exactly the kind of shit that they do. This is no joke. Let me hear you. I don't know how to do this. Oh God. I don't, and it's like, well, why don't you just transmute your negative energy? What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm trying to project this to you. I'm trying to send this to you. Somebody give me a black candle. Somebody should I become a Satanist? Satanism is gonna make it worse, honey. because Satan ain't about that life. That's all they do is get to lying on people. They lie, they do smear campaigns, they're complete idiots, they're lunatics. Boy, how life is gonna change between then and now for me. I'm gonna be back home and I'm gonna be house shopping. I'm gonna be looking for builders because yeah, because I really don't want no house that's already built. I want one I want a custom built home, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyway. That's pretty much it that I wanted to say. Y'all get prepared for that, for the crazy people that don't know how to take responsibility for their own actions. People that can't take accountability for their own actions are very dangerous people. They can't think straight. They can't think straight. They're constantly looking for somebody else to take on their iniquities, even though they claim that they're with Jesus. Well, Jesus apparently ain't kicking in, are they? Is he? He's not kicking in. I thought Jesus Christ was supposed to take all your iniquities. Why you out in social media lying on people? Because that's not actually what Jesus Christ does. All right, y'all. So I'd say the best thing that you can do is to do the satanic protection from death and violence, as well as the Saturn retrograde bottle. So, and yeah, so get those on deck. And then we'll discuss the rest of the planets, but I am going to do a reading for that. And then I'll do the individual readings for Saturn retrograde. Okay. Every year, damn near, Saturn, Pluto, Uranus, all of these planets go into retrograde, and these people never evolve. They never do anything. They are just a burden on society, is what these people are. And it doesn't matter if they're a business. Some of them are business owners. Some of them are slum lords. My landlord literally became a burden on me. Do y'all know that my landlord is so ghetto that, like, and they try to act like, when you see them in pictures, it's like these people look normal. I have proof and evidence in my inbox of this landlord emailing me, tacking on stuff to my rent bill, talking about I need you to pay the sewer bill, trying to just use me for extra money. This dude sent me a tax bill. I'm like, I don't have to pay taxes. What am I paying taxes for? Because I own this property. You damn right. While I'm living here, I own it in every other way, but I ain't got to fix that roof. I'm a tenant. You should have fixed it. Okay. So anyway, y'all, I will see y'all later. I'm sorry this turned into this, but I wanted to use these people as examples because that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. And then Mercury in retrograde, like it already like, and then Mercury's gonna go back into retrograde in August. So these people, after they go through all that, June, July, and August, they're gonna be so damn insane. They're literally in a complete and total delusion. While other people in this world that are responsible are making things happen, while these people sit back and play victim and cry all day and night. It's ridiculous, y'all. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I will see y'all later. I do offer the retrograde bottles. Hey sissy, I do offer the retrograde bottles. 9 times out of 10, the retrogrades have been affecting you. And one of the reasons why is because of, sometimes it has to do with your birth chart if you have retrograded planets. And then a lot of times it has to do with your environment, right? The types of people that you are around or associated with can affect you. So it's really good to have that, to have a set of those, because basically what ends up happening is that you feel what these people feel if you're not careful. And I believe that that is the key to the best protection. I do. I believe that's really the key to the best protection. So I've got all of, I did a retrograde bottle for each planet. I'm thinking about whipping them out and getting them litty when people get to acting cray cray, and clear that stuff away. Don't nobody want to live in your world of confusion, just very chaotic, going and going and going. I went to sleep like 3 hours ago, woke up. Mike is carousing with his stalkers. It's absolutely preposterous. Like, that dude is so far removed from reality, it's ridiculous. He's in my inbox saying, I don't want to fight with you. I don't want to do this with you. I don't want nothing to do with you. Yet he's talking to a bunch of people that clearly have an obsession with me, that are stalking me on the internet. Ridiculous. Okay. So I'll see y'all later. Okay. Y'all have a good one. Blessings. Bye bye.